Hello, everyone. Once again, it is story time with Teacher Cole. For those who don't know me, I am your host, Teacher Cole, and the owner of Teacher Cole's English Corner. It is an online tutoring company with many highly educated teachers ready and willing to teach you English online. We teach adults and children through unique and interesting methods using science, current events, social studies, literature, and traditional lessons as well. But today is another story time with Teacher Cole. And today we are continuing our holiday theme with a little story called Catching Santa. We are going to follow the Hoppers as they are excited for Santa to come. It is Christmas Eve, and one sneaky little hopper doesn't think he should go to bed. Let's see. Will Santa come? Because everybody knows you have to go to sleep for Santa to bring you presents. Let's get started, shall we? Catching Santa. This is a Raz story illustrated by David Cockcroft. It is a Hopper story adapted by Katherine Follet from an original story by Laura Rountree Smith. Catching Santa. On Christmas Eve, the Hoppers hung their stockings by the fire. They planned to stay awake until Santa Claus came. What can we do to pass the time? Said Fluffy Tail. One of us could tell a fairy tale, said Floppy Ears. Why don't we make some popcorn? Said Speedy Legs. The Hoppers munched popcorn and waited for Santa Claus. 10 o'clock came, then 11 o'clock. The Hoppers were wide awake, except for Mother Hopper, who fell asleep in her chair. Then Speedy Legs said, I hear something. It sounds like sleigh bells, said Floppy Ears. Is it Santa? Cried Fluffy Tail. I wonder who it could be. Can you make a guess? Do you have your prediction ready? Let's find out. The sleigh bells came closer and closer. Soon they heard footsteps coming toward the door. Snubby Nose ran to the door and opened it. It's Papa! Cried Snubby Nose. Sure enough, Papa Hopper was home late from getting the Hoppers their presents. He had sleigh bells on his hat and boots. Merry Christmas, Hoppers, said Papa Hopper. He hugged all the Hoppers and sat in a chair next to Mother Hopper. Snubby Nose hopped in his lap. Did you see Santa Claus? He asked. Santa Claus, said Papa Hopper, sitting up. You Hoppers know that Santa won't come unless you're asleep. Who did you guess was coming? Did you think it was Santa, or did you think it was Papa Hopper? That's right, said Mother Hopper. Off to bed, all of you. The Hoppers groaned, but they went to bed. Mother and Papa Hopper tucked them in and turned off the lights. It was very late, and soon all the Hoppers fell asleep. All except Snubby Nose. I want to see Santa Claus, thought Snubby Nose. I will creep downstairs with my flashlight. Snubby Nose took his flashlight and snuck downstairs. Soon, he heard sleigh bells coming closer. He heard the pitter-patter of reindeer feet on the roof. Then he heard Santa Claus coming down the chimney. He waited until he saw the fur on Santa's boots. Then Snubby Nose turned on his flashlight and cried, "Ha! I see you!" Oh, what do you think will happen next? Do you think Santa Claus will leave and not give them their presents? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. Santa Claus jumped straight into the air. He was so surprised. "Oh, what are you doing up, Snubby Nose? You know you're supposed to be asleep." Snubby Nose was very startled. He dropped his flashlight and jumped into the closet under the stairs. "I'm sorry I was bad," Snubby Nose said to himself. "I hope Santa doesn't put coal in my stocking." Snubby Nose could hear Santa filling the stockings. Then he heard him going up the chimney. And he heard the pitter-patter of reindeer hoofs. Finally, he heard sleigh bells ringing in the distance. Snubby Nose was upset, but it was very late, and soon he fell asleep. Do you think Santa left presents for Snubby Nose? The next morning, Speedy Legs, Floppy Ears, and Fluffy Tail ran downstairs. Their stockings were full of treats. Mother and Papa Hopper came down after them. "Where is Snubby Nose?" asked Papa Hopper. No one could find him, but then Fluffy Tail saw a note taped to Snubby Nose's stocking. It read, "I met Snubby Nose last night, and we both had quite a fright. Snubby Nose had such a scare, he ran and hid beneath the stair." Speedy Legs opened the closet door, and out jumped Snubby Nose. "Santa Claus filled my stocking with coal, didn't he?" cried Snubby Nose. "I don't think so," said Mother Hopper. Snubby Nose ran to his stocking and found it full of treats, just like the other Hoppers. Then Snubby Nose found another note at the bottom of his stocking. It read, "Santa Claus is very shy, but he would never pass you by." Snubby Nose laughed and jumped up and down. "I will never try to catch Santa again," he said. Then the Hoppers all had a Merry Christmas. Well, this is the end of our story today. I hope you enjoyed the story, Catching Santa, and enjoyed another visit with the Hoppers. I love the Hoppers. I think they're such a cute little rabbit family. What do you think Snubby Nose learned? Do you think maybe he learned that he's supposed to follow the rules? He's very lucky Santa left him presents. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for a new story. As always, don't forget to join our Facebook group, Teacher Cole's English Corner, where you can join like-minded parents just like you who have students learning online, or talk to other adults as well who have questions about learning English. I'll see you guys again next week. Goodbye.